Hi everyone, hope you're all well. In today's video I'm going to be filming a video on how I do my liquid eyeliner, and I'm filming this video for two reasons. Firstly being that it is probably my most highly requested video to film, and secondly I just think it's interesting to see other people's way of applying liquid eyeliner. I think a lot of people feel the same about liquid eyeliner. It is just a hard product to use. And it does take practice, and I'm nowhere near perfect at applying liquid eyeliner, so I'm not showing you this to say it is the correct way of applying it, but it is just the way I do it. And as I say, I think it's interesting to see everybody's different methods and techniques. I think a lot of you requested me to film this video because a lot of the time when I do film tutorials I do skip parts of me applying my liquid eyeliner or speed it up or something like that, just because it does take me quite a while to apply it. That's why I kind of speed over that little bit. So I'm going to give you today an in-depth tutorial on how I apply it, and hopefully you will get some tips and techniques. If you have got any better ways that you think that I could apply it, then please let me know in the comments, because I'd love to hear those. So the liquid eyeliner that I'm going to be using today is the NYC Liquid Eye Liner, and it is the one I go to on a daily basis. It's in black, and I just find it has a very, let me just show you the little brush. It has a very pointed brush, if you can see. It's very thin and it just gives a nice clean line, and it also is a lot easier to do a flick. So that's what I'll be showing you today, how to do a winged eyeliner. So I've already done the rest of my makeup, and this is generally what I would do before I apply my liquid liner. So I do the whole of my face, eyeshadows, brows, whatever, and then I would apply my liquid liner, and then lastly apply mascara and lashes, etc. So I'm just going to zoom in on my eye a little bit so you can get a closer look. I'm just going to start off by taking the liquid eyeliner brush, and the aim of the game, the aim with this look is to keep the liquid eyeliner quite thin and as close to your lash line as you can. So what I like to do is I start in the centre of my eye, and you may want to use a little handheld mirror for this, or a mirror in front of you, whatever you find easiest. I like to get pretty close to the mirror, so I hope you can see this as I'm doing it. But like I say, I'm just going to start in the centre of my eye and just start creating a thin line as close to the lash line as possible. If you find it easier, you can rest your little finger on your eye or on your arm. I'm just holding my arm like this just to support my arm a little bit more, but whatever you find comfortable, just have a little play around with it, and if you do need to rest on your face, that is fine. You can always touch up your makeup after. So once you've done the little bit in the middle of the eye, what you want to do is kind of let the brush do the work. So you're not moving your hand too much, but you kind of just letting the brush flick across the eyelid, and it will create a more smoother application of the liner this way. Then moving slightly more into the inner corner, I'm just going to start a bit further down, and then just join that line up to the little line that we just did, and then I'm just going to bring it even closer in, and again just let the brush do all the work and just drag it across the top lash line. Now with more practice you may be able to just start from the inner corner and just literally do one application, and it will be one straight line. And I can do that, but when I do tend to make more mistakes. So doing little bits and joining them up seems to be the safest way to apply it, especially if you're in a rush and you know you don't want to mess it up. I've done it in the past where I've done my eyeshadow perfect, did a really smoky eye, and then the liner just went to pot and got thicker and thicker and thicker, and I'm sure you've all done that, and I've had to redo the whole eye, and it's not fun. So play it safe to start off with, do little bits, and then join it all up together, and then you can't really go wrong. So now that we've done the inner part to the middle, we're going to join up the outer part. So what I like to do is start in the outer corner and then work my way back in towards the centre. So just placing the brush down and then just dragging it in towards the centre. So now all of the top of my lash line is lined, it's time for the wing. So I'm just going to apply a little bit more product onto my brush, and a key as well is not to apply too much product because it can tend to drip or smudge a lot easier, so I'll just use a little bit and always go back in if I need any more. Moving on to the wing, what I like to do is look straight ahead and look in a mirror straight in front of me, and then where your bottom lash line is, as it meets into the outer corner of the eye, if you imagine, say, the bottom lash line carrying on all the way up, that's kind of the line that you want to be following with the liquid liner. So for my eye shape, it would be something round about there. As you can see, it's from my bottom lash line and it's just carry on up, and it would go up there. So it's not going to go down here, up there, it's going to follow the bottom lash line, and then I'm going to draw it towards the tail of my brow. So that is the rough area that you want to be applying the liquid liner. If you want to be extra safe, you can use a straight edge, so you can either put some tape in that area or use the corner of a makeup product or a card or something like that. But I'm not going to do that today, I'm just going to apply it freehand and just show you how I do it. And again, you can do this in little dashes and then join it up, whatever you feel comfortable with. And I'm just going to stop with my line there. If you wanted obviously to make a longer wing, then you can bring it higher towards the brow, or a shorter one, don't bring it as high as what I've done. Once I've created that slight line, I'm just going to go over it and just make it look a little bit more presentable. The next step is then to connect the tip of that wing to the liquid liner that we've done across the top lash line. So you want to literally just draw the dots together and create a line across there. And once you've done that, then you can just fill in the gap. So just filling in the little triangle that we've just created. So if I close my eyes now, you can see that that does not look quite right. And that's because I've joined it to the bottom wing, but I haven't made a smooth connection. So what I'm going to do is start in the centre of my eye and just add a little bit more on, just to connect it to the wing, creating more of a smooth, rounded shape. So once you've connected it a little bit more smoother, it should look something like that. So it looks more seamless and there's no sharp diagonal lines. It just glides in from the top lash line into the wing, like so. And one more little tip, just to make it extra precise and clean, what I like to do is take a concealer, and you want to then just apply this in the outer edge of your eye, just below the wing, and also on your lid if you do have any little boo-boos that you need to clean up. Then next I will take my concealer brush, and this is quite a thin one as you can see, so it gives a nice clean sharp line. And I'm just going to start on top of my lid, and I'm just going to use the brush of that just to neaten up any mistakes I've made. Like so. And then in the outer corner, just to clean up the wing, I'll just follow the line that we applied with the liquid liner and just clean up that edge just to make it extra sharp. And this is the finished results. So as you can see, compared to my other eye, it does elongate my eye and make it more cat-like effect. And I do think that a winged liner is a really flattering technique on all eye shapes. So no matter what your eye shape, it will look lovely. And that is how I do my liquid eyeliner. I really hope you've enjoyed this video and that it's been helpful. If it has, please give me a thumbs up to let me know. And also, if you have any other techniques that you'd like to share, then do share them in the comments so everybody can have a little read and maybe learn something new. So I'm just going to go ahead and complete my other eye so I don't look so strange when I go out. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!